Well, I guess I missed that little drop.
Well, I guess I missed that.
Oops.
Little drop.
Yep. Had my YouTube on. That would have been a nice little short from 430 down to bear target 2. Wow. So I would have got in right around there, 427. Let's just call it 430. So you got 30 and almost 20, almost 50 points. Shit. Oh, that's what happens when you go and get, good morning, Yoko. That's what happens when you go get coffee for the wife. But that's okay. She deserves it. I set my displays up a little different today. I'm going to try it out. Something I can, go in between the screens a little faster. That was a nice little 50-point drop. Might even get another one here. I don't like to take trades so close to the open though. We got a half hour, 13 minutes, 20 minutes, 23. I always call this the 9 o'clock pump. So usually about 9 o'clock you get a little pump up. That was just a little sucker bet there. Oh, so was that one. Ooh, quick little 200 losses. All right, I better wait till open now. Don't want to give away too much. Oops. Huh. Good morning. Good morning. Oops. Keep forgetting I have my YouTube on. Tuesday, the November 19th. Hey, I came on a little early. I was trying to get a 100-pointer in. Didn't quite get there. I think I got 84 and then lost a couple 10-pointers. But oh well. So for those of you who don't use posty pivots or don't have it on your charts, you can get it on TradingView for free. You can. I think there's a posty pivots. I think you can search around for a ninja. If I can find one, I'll throw it in some comments later. But look what we did just this morning. Okay, 15-minute chart. We came down through the CPR. Disregard like the 15-minute high and lows. Those are, I just want to have them there for use for later today. We came down, kind of found support at the bull zone, our support area. Bounced up, tried to go through the CPR. Resistance. Resistance, resistance. Felled the CPR below VWAP and double whammy. So you had a little confluence there. That was a short. I can't remember where I jumped in. I might even jumped in here. 527? Yeah, I think I jumped in somewhere in there. And what did we do? Earlier when we came down, sorry, this is the point I was going to make. We came down earlier right to bull's last stand. I mean, we went past it just a little bit. Let's see. That low was 492.75 and 494. So point and a half or something. But look at that. We came down to it, bounced off it, which is typical. A lot of times you'll get that off bull's last stand. You'll get a bounce up. Came down, almost hit it again, rejected, came through, almost got right to bear target 1 at 20,414.25. What do we get to? 15.75. Next candle came down, went through it. Bear target 2, 20,382.25. The low, 20,382.50. So we got within one tick and then poof, off like a rocket ship. Right? 382 to 500. So 120 points almost, just off a 15-minute candle. So posty pivots, this is why I use them, because they work, right? Just flat out. They're there. Now, do they work every time like this? No, they don't. But why wouldn't I use them? I mean, if I'm short in here, I'm going to take profit here, right? At least if I have two, I'm going to take one off. If I have one, I'm going to bring my target down, maybe down to here, and then I'm going to be careful and follow my my sell stop, buy stop, whatever it is, and bring it down here, right, to get out. So that's why I would use them, and that's why I do use them. You just can't make this up. Now, after you get comfortable with it, you could take a short right there. Right? You could take a short once we broke into it. You could take a short right here. Right? So you could take a short on the other side of bear target. I mean, there's all kinds of places. You could take a short up on top of here, since we didn't bust through this time. So anyway, there you go. This is a 15-minute chart. I have my bullish, bearish lines, or text above CPR and below CPR, like always. I think what I'm going to do is get into the code and I'll color this red and this green. That way I don't have to, I'll just delete these. And it'll be bullish, bearish. That easy. Okay, so we're coming up to support. A lot of times you can catch a short right here. Right? So if we come up here and retest this and then reject, could be a good short. But we got 5 minutes till open. All right, so I changed my display up, put them all on one thing. I don't know if this is going to work or not, so we'll find out. Meaning my charts might get a little sloshy, a little slow, and that'll be a problem for me. I'll deal with it though. All right, so putting on fibs from this low area here, we came down to the 70.2, wicked it, bounced up, so we could take off from here. I'm not bullish, I'm not bearish. I'm going to be whatever the market's going to give me. We made a new low, but that doesn't mean anything on this. So it just doesn't mean anything. You know, I have on my trading view, I have NQ coming down to 19,913. So roughly 19,910. So it's about 300, 400 points, 500 points, 600 points below us. That's where I think potentially we could come down to. That would be a wave A after the 5 of 5. So that's the bearish scenario. The bullish scenario is if we come back up and take out this point here, well, we're going to probably squeeze like hell. And then, you know, then hell, all-time high, new high, more than likely, I would guess. Let's check this out. If I do this, I'm going to go from the top. And if I say that and say, well, all we did so far was come up to the 38.2, I think is where I had it originally. We came up, tagged the 38.2, rejected down, made a new low. So that kind of, for me, disqualifies the continued move up. Doesn't mean we can't, it just means for me, it's a tougher trade. So, because we're not following the rules. The rule was we should have came down to 507 at the low. Having this big of a drop and a new low, not good for me. So it means caution, John, caution. Okay, my computer's ramping up. Must be some volume. Okay, so that's that. We're rejecting the 1 minute weighted moving average. We went above it and then rejected down. A lot of times that's a short. Just saying. You can see it on the 1 minute. Too close to open though, for me. All right, so there's the hour chart. What does that mean? I don't know what it means. I got to wait and see what happens. I got to wait for probably a move back above CPR, and then I'll get long, more than likely. So I'll probably hang on to my hands, my hat, hands, whatever. There's the short. I think it's going to be a good one. And I'll wait for open. If open, we just drop out of the gate. I need to get, let me put a couple things on. I'm going to put on the 2 minute opening range. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I want the opening range on here also. I'm going to mess with this one too and get this so that it stops printing. So this is yesterday's 1 minute opening range. You can see way back here, the red, green, blue. So I'm going to have it stop at the end of the day. That's what I'll do. So it won't keep printing these out. Or all these other lines. That's why I don't like it. But for the open, it's okay. Anyway, this was a big move up, 100 points or so. What's this? You know, 382, shit, to 520, 140. All right, less than a minute. All right, so we got 30 seconds. Just got some new coffee. Thank you. Oh, that's good. I also have on my 1 minute chart, which I like this. I like it so I can switch back and forth a lot quicker. 19 seconds. We'll see. See how it plays. All right, getting ready to open. All right, there's open. Took a long right off the bat. See if it holds up. Don't know if it will. I'm just below that opening range, so either it works or it doesn't. It didn't. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna sit on my hands. Or unless we fall out the bottom here. If we fall out the bottom, then I'll go short. But right now, I got to be thinking probably long. $58.08 is the next, is a must hold to remain bullish. Okay, so on ES, my target for ES is 57.16. Potentially. There's a potential wave A down. We'll see. Probably should have just kept that long. Yep. All right, I'll get rid of this guy. Okay, we're up in the bull zone here. I think it's a bull zone, isn't it? Yeah. What a move this morning. I caught a little bit of it. Okay, I'm going to go back to a 1 minute now and go to a 1 minute opening range. Oops, better turn him on. 1 minute opening range. There we go. Again, I think I would take this. If we drop down here, I would take that low. Okay, so I lost the internet this morning. So if I lose internet today, I have my backup phone here, so I should be able to come back up pretty quickly. My phone can handle it. So London low, which we already took out, was 20,491. They may want to take it out in the cash session. 20,493, something like that. And then the high is way up here at 20,688. Again, if we drop back down below this guy, I would just going to take that short. Because then I think they want to take out this low. Oh, actually, I didn't want that there yet. I was a little high there. Okay. And I want a 10 by 20. Okay. All right, so we got the 1 minute opening range high here. We just busted up above it. See if we can get to target 1, which is 565. I might try to take that. Ow, son of a bitch. Let's try that again. Come on. Back up to the 550s. Okay, 2 minute ATR is 25. So I'm questioning whether I want to be in a trade right now. If I lose this, then I'm going to sit on my hands. That's a pretty steep ATR. So 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute's at 18. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, I'm going to wait. We're up, up, down, down, down. So I think I'll wait. The 1 minute is 18, a little high. Two-minute, we're coming up on the target one at 565. And the 15 minutes a little bullish. Closed out the 15-minute gap, or pretty close. Got another one above it. Nice little tweezer bottom. I already gave back too much. If I could, I would put something on that would stop me from trading with anything above like a 12 ATR on the 1 minute. All right, so if we're going to get this move up, that's fine. I would just like to see, especially on the 1 minute here. Look at that bottom. Isn't that just beautiful? Lewis, did you take that? Did you take that long? That would look like something he would take. Shoot. Okay, just being patient. Looking for the old patented stutter step. Get a couple of red candles coming down would be beautiful. We got support here at 8,562. We have VWAP at 558. So I don't know how many red candles we'll actually get. If any. Question is, do I want to take this long if we get above 84? Potential long downside. Okay, let me look at something real quick. There's an older box formed, something like that. See how this candle here finishes out. And we just got 24 on the ATR is 24 on the 2 minute. That's a problem. Morning, Jason. Yoko, Gary, Income Trader, Bahamas, always deleting his things. Come on, man, don't retract them. You know, they don't go with the stream forever, right? It's only during this session. Morning, Michael. Good morning. Yeah. Yep. All right, that's why I'm waiting. Look over at the hour real quick. You can see looks like we just. Let me get rid of the fibs here. I don't need them till later. I won't need them until we get back above somewhere in here. Okay, we got 13 minutes for a new hour candle. We'll see how that plays out at the top of the hour. The 15 minute, still have 12 minutes left, so we could come down and maybe even fill in this gap a little bit, or, you know, they're going to use VWAP as support, it looks like. We'll see how that plays out. The 5 minute, that was a good long right here. We got some support down here now. We're fighting support on, what do you call it? Bull zone. We just dropped into it. So now I need to take, this guy and move him out a little bit. Okay, we dropped VWAP. Going up to retest it. I'm just going to look at SPY puts. Just looking. $54.39. If we drop that. All right. So we're coming down into the 1 minute opening range, which is about 39. We kind of did what I wanted to do. I would like to see a pump down now, but we'll see. All right, we still 50 seconds left in this 5 minute. I'll let this 5 minute close, see what it's going to do. I think if we go back below VWAP, we could get a short. If not, then it's going to be a long. Here's the 1 minute, probably a little better. It's just a little sloppy this morning. Close the 1 minute. Gap coming back below VWAP, maybe. Let's see. Nope, closed above it. I'm going to try a short here. I got to put it above the bull zone. And where do I want to go? Well, I'm going to put my fibs on. And I'm going to be at 460 for sure. So here's what I like to do is I like to say, well, I'm already up 500, so let me lock in some of this. So if we come down with a lot of velocity, I'll move this guy down. But if we kind of meander down, then I'll probably keep him where he's at. Okay, up that, oh shoot, couldn't get in my PAs, darn it. I'll wait a little bit longer on the PAs. Oh, come on, stay down. Nope, took me out. I'll jump back in if we get down below. So we went down, hit the bottom of the 1 minute opening range low. So you just got 25 points on the ATR. Okay, I'm going to be more comfortable on a 1 minute chart. So $21 on the 1 minute chart. Okay, we're just closing the gap right now on the 1 minute. And let me go to a 5 over here. Okay, got 2 minutes to go on the 5. NVIDIA looks like it's coming down. Huh. Don't tell me that was the that's all we're going to get on the downside. Okay, we still got a minute and a half on the 5 minute. If we drop back below VWAP again, I'd probably take it short again. Just one contract. Keep it kind of tight. Trying to stay below it. They're trying to bring it above it. Close below it. It's a good sign. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, we got 13 seconds on this 5 minutes. Going to close like a doji spinner. Let's see what it does. All right, there's a nice little drop. Okay, close the 1 minute gap. Let's see what it can do. Come on, baby. All right, where am I going to go to? Well, if I had my choice, we'd come all the way down and tag the low. I don't know if we have that much in us, though. So, not knowing, always just go to the fibs and say, I like 460, 484, 460, 442, and 425. So I'll shoot for 460 is a good spot. Okay, last time we bounced at the bottom of the bull zone. Go a little bit further down, but bounce at the bottom of the 1 minute opening range. So I don't want to give that much back this time. But I also want to give it some room to breathe. ATR is still 21 points. I think we revisit low of days with IWM filling the gap. Oh, I'm going to end up taking out here. Damn you. Don't like to do that. Where's IWM at as far as filling the gap? What's the number on the gap fill, Gumby? Because we could just kind of tread sideways until then, right? Here, let me see. Complete gap 228. Or we could just go to the bottom of that guy, huh? 228.13. Close 228.93. All right, a little sideways. Still in the upper part of the 1 minute opening range, right? So we revisited it twice down below and couldn't go anywhere. So I think what I'm going to do is do the 10 and 20. Oops. Okay, a drop below 532. What's that low? 532.50. So 532, we could get a nice little push down. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, sucker fish. Get it back on the way down if it comes down. We can fill that 1 minute gap at 549. Come on, go up there and get it. Still got time. This is the bull zone, so we're getting a lot of movement in here. Oh, bastard. I'm just taking 10s and 20s now. If I can get it. Let's go. Let's drop 525. See if we can stay below the bull zone here. Come on, let's go down and drop the 1 minute weighted. Okay. Seeing if I can lock a little more in versus, yeah, go for. So that's why I thought about it. Let's just go to 10 and 20, and if you can pick up 30 points each time, that would be nothing wrong with that. All right, we got 55 seconds for this 5 minute. I'm gonna see if we can close below the bull zone here at 528. Would be beautiful. If not, we're staying above the 1 minute opening range high. IWM struggling to get up. All right, we're down 80. ES is down 30, 32, and the Dow's down 390. Let's see how we end up on a daily. On the daily, we put in a new low pre-market below Friday's low. So I'm hoping we can get back down there, and I think we would then cruise on down a little farther. But who knows? Maybe they throw in a frickin', what do you call it, short squeeze, and just squeeze her on up. Okay, so I put a box up here. I don't remember when I put it here, but anyway, it would be a box that I would have up here. We came in this side, came out through the bottom, all the way across. You can see we're hesitant in there. If we get back in there and bust up, then I'm thinking long. So right now I'm just thinking choppy. Sloppy, choppy. You know, if you wanted to do trend line up here, something like that. But we're under VWAP, bearish. We're in between the 1 minute and, I think we are, aren't we? Yeah. Another 1 minute I need to adjust. I wish my 1 minute weighted were auto adjusting. I could probably do that. All right, back above VWAP now. I'm going to sit on my hands for a few minutes here. Yep, so not doing too much. I'm still down where I was, so I need to get that baby back up. Well, I don't need to, but I'm looking for a good place to also play my PAs. Just haven't gotten anything yet. We have the 2, 3, and 5 minute are on the up, and the 15 and 60 are on down. I mean, I've got a bot that runs on momentum, and he needs 4 out of these 5 to be working, and he hasn't taken a trade yet. So I need the 15 or the 60 to move up before he can take a trade. Which means we're in choppy. In fact, his little indicator, which should be live on this chart, I think. Yep. It should say. Oh, no. I got it down on my chart. My 1 minute. So here's the chart I'm looking at. And you can see right here it says midterm. So midterm meaning, you know, next 30 minutes to an hour, whatever, he thinks it's bullish. But I got down here, it says chop, wait for long or short signal. The answer right now is 1. So meaning 3 minus 2 equals 1. So he's not doing anything. He needs to have 3 or greater. So even though I always say, do I use indicators? I don't really use indicators. I have this one. This is my own little one that I made. But I don't, and then I have the ATR up right now just because I like to know what the true range is, or how much movement do we have in each candle and shit. I mean, I don't really like to play when it's up at 22 to 25. It makes it very difficult. You know, I prefer this range down here around 14, 12 and 14. Okay, so there's your little play. Getting back up into this box. This box, before it can go away, has to be broken to the upside. And then I probably have another box right here. Which makes sense, up in the CPR. It's going to be choppy there anyway. And you have a little one, a little box within a box right here. So you go from, we went to red to green, so green back to red, right there. So here's another box within that box. On the downside, one could do something like this and say, here's your support. Right, just by going from, okay, we're going up in green, coming down to red. Same with this one, up in green, down in red. Same with this one, right? And really this one here, this is a big box. But look at the support. Come down, support. Come down, support. So you got to think, if we come down here, there's potential for a bounce. All right, back below VWAP. And I guess I used a 1 minute weighted moving average. That's an indicator. Same as VWAP. This is yesterday's previous low at 476. Sloppy and choppy. Okay, I'm going to actually get rid of... Oh, I need something to remove these. That's what I need to do, is remove the targets. There you go. A little better looking chart. Do I need this? Well, here's the thing. So if we come down, if I want to play my little play, we came down to the 786, which we can do. We just don't really want to close the candle above that. So anything above 569 is bullish. A candle close. Preferably on the 5 minute. This would be a better look of it. So if I did this, and then if I did this, yeah, so to me we're going too high, so we're going to probably go long, I guess. Okay, let me look at for news. Since this has all been news driven with Putin and us giving Ukraine's power to use those long-range missiles. Okay, so a drop back below 537 I could be interested in on the short. $538. That's 530 something. I'd prefer to wait till we got underneath this 1 minute weighted. If we get below that. We're back here to the 1 minute opening range. Just choppy. Nothing I want to put any risk on, so we'll just kind of wait this out. Basically got a 25-point difference between VWAP and the 1 minute weighted. Look at this. So your 1 minute weighted is going kind of starting to trend up, and VWAP is just freaking sideways. So not too, just not very nice. So anyway, if you're here, thanks for being here. And we'll wait till we break out of this little range here and see which direction they're going to take us. Maybe like Gumby said, we have to get up and close that gap on IWM, which is about a point away. 1 point. 27 to 28. I forgot the 15 minute. Where's that at? Let's go to the 15-minute chart. That way I can put it in correctly. Alright, so low is right here. And the high is right there. Hey, we got it in before we exceeded it. Okay, that's our current IB also, which we have 9 minutes to go on that. So, but you do have a little bit of a trend line like this on the 15-minute. And depending on how you want your chart to look, you could do something like this. All right. All right. So I don't know about you, but what I noticed on the 5-minute is this. One thing you got to take notice of. Wick, wick, wick. Could mean nothing, could mean something. Okay, let's go back to a 2-minute. You can just see we're just chopping. We're churning and burning. We're burning people who have options. Oh, you wanted to get short? You thought we were going to go to the lows? Huh. Let's just burn them out. All right, I would get short, obviously below the 1-minute weighted or below this trend line, and or both. For my, if I want to go long, I'm going to wait till we get above 620.75. Okay, stream quality is good. No notifications. Could almost do something like that. Getting a lot of lines on here. I just prefer to keep this box here. The top of that box is roughly 588. And if we can't get above that, then I just, I'm good. Let's see, 523. So 34 points. $523, 10 points. So that little 2-minute pre-market play, right? You take the pre-market or the pre-open 2-minute. Okay. That's this guy. I got the red on top, or I mean the green on top, red on the bottom. If you would have taken that trade, my thought was you could do a 10 and a 20. In this case, you would have got 30 points, so you would have got your 10 and your 20. How big a stop was that? So 505. So almost a 20-pointer. Yeah. But at any rate, it did work today. 10-point stop. Depending on where you got in, you might have survived that little pullback. Yeah, you might have survived it because your 1 minute did wick down to it. But anyway, it's a nice little play. It's why I have it here. And if you're just looking for $600, $500 a day, you could be done. One and done within the first minute of the market. Kind of crazy to think about that like that. Above the 1 hour high on QQQ is the bull cross. The Thursday downtrend is still valid to short. Yeah. I agree. On NQ, I start getting a little bullish above 640. 640, way up here. I would probably get long above 620. 640 is just a kicker. Okay, we got the 15-minute opening range here at, well, we just blew right through. So now I got to be thinking long. I would like a 1 minute to close above it. And then maybe even come down and retest it. Unfortunately, we do have a 1 minute gap up to it. So that gap is from 586 to, that's about a 7-point gap. Might not matter. We might just blow right through. So we got about 18 seconds for IB. We blew right through the box, so this box now is done. Fini. And there's IB. Okay, took a little stop there. Wasn't going anywhere. Come down and retest that trend line. See if we come down and close that 1 minute gap. See if we fail, actually. So I will take a long back above this trend line. I would like to come all the way down to 580 and then trace back up. If not, then my stop won't get hit. I won't have to worry about the buy stop, and I'll be looking for a short as a failure. Right, so on a 5 minute, we got a gap down to 577. So there's potential for us to come down to 577 before popping back up. 577, so let's call it 580. Yeah, right where I want to go. A lot of times you'll get between 2 and 3 points on the 5 minute, not hit it. But I would like to close out the 1 minute. And that high is 77.50. So let's call it 80.50. Yeah, be right on the money. Damn it, I really didn't want that. Okay, there's 10. I'm going to go to the pivot. I'll take it on up to IB 1.5 because it's 48 points. Okay. Would I take it again? Absolutely. Yep. All right. I'm watching. I got it right here on my phone. But we came down and we busted through the 15-minute opening range high, retested it, and then blasted off from there. That was a great entry. If somebody else got that, good on you. Okay, took one off. I'll move on up back to IB. Seeing if we can move on up.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers Fibonacci scream.
Sorry about that. I wasn't supposed to come on yet. All right. Came back down to IB, so I got out. See what happens. So we came back up to top control. So I got to think that if we bust back above top control, then we should make it. So right now we're back to the pivot. I prefer to get in lower if I could. But we're above the pivot now. But 15-minute opening range, this pop right here, this move down here was the ticket. That's where I should have been waiting in hindsight. Okay, it'd be nice if the 5-minute could have a wick or test at 605. But it looks like it's holding above the pivot at 610.25. Really don't want to take the breakout, but man, I don't have much choice. Come on, baby. Get on up there again. All right, took one off just to reduce the risk. See if we can make a move up. Unfortunately, instead of getting 48, might only get 30. That's all right, though. Come on, baby. All right, not the cleanest. You know, obviously hindsight's always 20/20, but you got to break above that. Then cross over the 15-minute opening range high, come back and retest it. You know, just for future reference for me, I'll just remember that. I'll throw that etch it into my brain because I'm not happy about it. And know that I should have been waiting right there. So next time, I'll get it next time. Not worried about it. Now, if we can continue to make the move up, I don't know. But it looks like IWM has now really closed the gap. So we're down to 5 points, -5 on NQ. I'll move it on up here to break even now. ES is only down 9 and the Dow's 214. So again, if we get back, so right now we're at the precipice, yeah, whatever. Right around 640. We move above 640, and actually, if we move above 640, I'm going up here. I'm going up to midnight open. Let me go back and, yeah, 688 is the London high. So that would actually be my target. Question will be is, can I hold on that long? Right, I'm already too close to price action here. Just for any pullbacks or any playing around that they want to do. They could fill the 5-minute gap back at 604, which would take me out. At 604, 605, that's IB area. But we'll see. I'll just let her play. I would like to get something out of it. And I still haven't played my PAs yet, just because nothing's clean yet. Just a little sloppy. Really, I should come back and say, well, go ahead and test. You can retest the top control. That's okay. But anything lower than that, and I probably want to be out. Okay, so maybe we're setting up. Wow, man, I just can't. I can't function this way. All right, I'm going to get rid of that guy. My opening range trade. That'll make it look a little better. Okay, we're back to the pivot. Came back to IB right on the money at 605. I just said 604. Okay. And I wanted to get above 640, which we rejected at 637. So now if we drop back below IB, it could be a short. So I'll wait for us to see if we want to get below here before taking a short. Otherwise, I'm still thinking long. So if I do a 2 minute, okay, we're going to do something like this. No reversal, real reversal on the 5 minute other than we took out the prior low on that previous 5 minute. 15 minute, I got to get rid of that. 15 minute, yeah, she's just kind of hanging out. So again, back above top control, and I got to be going thinking long. Oops. That way it'd just be on this chart. Okay. What do you think there, Gumby? You doing any shorts or anything? Okay, I'm potentially going to take the long here, and I'll just take one long. And my stop will be back, well, pretty close where it's at. If we jump back into below top control. So the reason why I asked Gumby, because I like, you know, if, you know, especially you people in chat. I mean, you know, if you guys are thinking short, hey, spit it out. Tell me what you're thinking, because that'll help give me a little potential bias, or you know, maybe I wouldn't even taken this trade if you'd have said no, we're going to go low. Ah, you fucker. Right? Look, we all make the wrong calls. Not necessarily the wrong calls, but it's the call that you see at the time. Okay, so just a little sloppy in here. We got a 5 minute doji. See, I like my charts like this. Potential. I think if we get above this, so it's either continuation or a reversal. Let's see which one it's going to be. A move back above that high, 633.25, and that's a long for me. Michael, what are you thinking? You can't talk. I got your thing opened. So we could do something. I don't know. I always like, get above that. Oh, it's a 5 minute. My fault. But there you go. Yep. Can you talk? Michael? Oh, maybe not. Here, let me delete this. I'll get right back to you. It wasn't working right yesterday. I should have deleted them all. How about now? Nope. Okay, see if we bust out above that. How about now? You might have your mic on mute or something. How about now? Oh, it's me. All right, there's the move up. Damn it, my bot took that long. Shit. Microphone, USB. How about now?
Testing, testing.
Oh, there you go.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Echo,
Big echo?
echo.
All right.
Hold on. Testing,
Yep.
testing.
Yes.
Yeah, there's something weird. I don't know.
I don't understand it. I really don't. All right. We're above a
I
640.
can't hear you through. I can't hear. That's,
All right. We'll work on it later.
I can only hear you through YouTube, but not through Streamlab.
All right. Like I said earlier, if we once we get above 640, we could get a move up, and that's what we're getting. Oh, man. Sorry about that. I was talking the whole time. Thank you, Snapperhead. I appreciate that. Now, I was asking Jason, I was asking Hyper Viper, Jason, Kofper, anybody. I was asking, what are you guys thinking? And I done muted myself down below, trying to get Michael up and running. Appreciate that. Anyway, what I said was that we had some resistance here at 650 from this prior wick, right? So we got above that. That should be act as some support, at least a little bit. The actual number, the high was 648. Yeah, so 648 is actually the number. So I'll drop that down just a little bit. And then my next point would be right up here at around 74, 73, 74 might be the next resistance area. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'll take profit if we get up there. We came only to 67, so we're still about 8 points away. But then the next point would probably be right up here at 88. So then I started looking, well, this is midnight opening Eastern, so I'm actually going to go ahead and probably just take profit right here at 680 if I can get there. If I can hang on that long. A snapper head. I like that. Not just snapper head, but a snapper head. I'm sure there's a story behind that. Man, this area is just so messy. That's just too bad. All right, I'm gonna get rid of some of these other lines I had on here just to get rid of the chart, some of the clutter. I do want to put this one on my chart though. And then make a copy. And then I'll put this up here at the top. All right, you can hear me now? Snapperhead? I'm sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Gosh darn it, we just can't get up there. Test 1, 2, 3. Anybody? Thank you, Jason. I was going to say you could just put a Y in there. All right, so retesting this support. Hopefully we can stay above it. Otherwise, 64. Another 13 points. Kind of getting tired of getting all these backfills. There's the bottom of that box we just tested. I don't remember what this box was from. See if we can get to the top of the box. I'll probably take profit right there. Thank you, Snapperhead. Appreciate it. I know everybody's a little delayed, so you can put your, if you know, the inside YouTube on the screen, you got the little red line at the bottom. If you grab that dot and bring it all the way over to the right. Oh, come on. If you grab that dot, bring it all the way over to the right, make sure you're still in play mode. My chat should be only about 3.5 seconds behind real time. Oh, come on. It's ridiculous. Okay, this is target 5. We're struggling to get over at 668. We've hit it twice now and rejected. Come on. Yeah. Gonna end up going tilt on this thing. No tilt. That's what it's on my cup. My metal cup. It says one and done, which haven't seen that in a while. And tilted on the other. I put ice cubes in it yesterday and they're still here. That's good. Come on, move on up. Give me 13 points. 13 more points. Come on. You can do it. See if we can get past that target 5 at 68, 668. I didn't realize it was going to be that big of a deal. There you go. Come on, push it. There we go. Whew. Finally. Finally. Okay. I had that line there because that was the top of my box. That was the top of this guy right here. We busted up through it. I can actually get rid of this box now. And came up to midnight opening range, which was roughly about 83. As you can see, we spent pretty much the whole night underneath it. Hence why we were bearish to start with, but we just never got out, never made it down. And I pointed out early that look at all these wicks, right? All these wicks here. It's just a sign to tell you we're going up. Then we had this box here. Again, came back, tested it twice, support, bam. It's just the way it is. Lines and boxes, you don't need no frickin' indicators. Posty pivot indicator, that's one exception, I think. IB, that's always a good one. Just the IB trade actually, well, we hit here. That would have taken you out. Came back in. If you would have taken this one at 608, you've still been in. It would have been close. But man, if you could have just hung on for the ride at IB, we're pushing 76 points now. Okay, that's it for me. I didn't get to do my PAs. I'll look for a trade later today. I just didn't have, you know, we had the 15-minute opening range high, which we came up, established it, And then once we broke above it, this was probably going to be my only real chance at taking that. I didn't have a big enough flagpole to take this flag here. I didn't feel real comfortable with it. Doesn't mean it wasn't a good one, just means I wasn't ready to throw money out on it. Then we kind of went sideways for 5-6 minutes before moving up. I like to see a little bit bigger flagpole, something like in this range. Well, it was probably pretty close right there, but it just wasn't pretty. So that's about it. All right, people are dropping like flies, so ciao. Ending soon.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures of the market screens, chasing of the market screens, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen.